YouTube, 72 Pins 1, back with some more truck trailer rebuild. This episode's going to be called Electrified Ride because I'm going to be doing the electrical stuff in this thing. I'm going to show how it works, and then I'm going to have a mechanic do it for me, because last time I tried doing the lighting, I couldn't get all the work right. And it's not that I can't do it up myself, it's just when somebody knows what they're doing, do it. And there's one part of it that I don't know how to do. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys how it all works here. Let me see. I'll start off the Jeep end here. We got here is your brake light. When you tap on the brakes, they come on as long as you hold your foot on the brake. Your tail lights and headlights, which is for night driving or when it gets dark enough outside, you gotta use them. Backup lights are for when you shift into reverse, just for that shorter time until you take it out of reverse. And you got your hazards. I don't know whether it's the red or the orange part, where all four your both taillights and both lights on the front, they all flash on and off, like in case, like if you need to, like if you broke down, you need to let people know that you can't move and they'd have to go around you and stuff. So now we want to run all those features onto the trailer. So what I got here is, you guys probably can't see this very well because it's a nice sunny day outside. You got 4 wires. You got a white one, a brown one, a yellow one, and a green one. Now your white is your ground, which runs to a clean spot on the frame. The brown one is for your tail lights, and then you got the yellow one, which is your left turn signal. Sorry. Then your green, which is your right turn signal. And you gotta find it here. You got a plug with 3 holes and a pin on the end of it. There's another piece that it plugs into with 3 pegs and a hole that comes out of the trailer. Well, at least on this one, a 3 pin and a hole set up. I don't know what the term for hole is, but the one that I'm going to be putting on here is a little different. It's going to have 4 pins in one hole on one end, and then 4, but it'll have the stuff that fits into it. It'll be like, what is it? 4 pins in one hole, and then 1 pin and 4 holes, so the ends will fit together. Now, okay, let me grab it here from the back end. Here's the, right here is the, what is it? Come on, where is that? Okay, there's the, let me find a shady spot. There's the one end with the 4 holes in the peg. You can see right there. And then you have the other one that plugs in, so they fit together, so you can unplug when the trailer's not attached. So one end runs into the Jeep with the wiring I just showed. Now this blue wire here in my hand, find a shady spot again. Right there, that's gonna be run for backup lights on the trailer, which are the quarter circle white lights on both sides here. Now the red ones are going to be the headlight, turn signal, brake, and hazard lights. And here's going to be the side marker lights, headlights at night or driving in the dark when it's dark enough outside that you need them. So each one of the lenses is held in by 2 screws. Let me see. Right there and right there where my fingers are at and it comes out, and then there's a light bulb and 2 wires. I don't remember what the wires, how the wires work on the side marker lights. It's been a long time since I tried to do it the first time. And there's 1 wire for the backup light, and then there's 2 for the tail light, hazard, turn, brake lights. And so now the ground up front, sometimes this little, let's see, let's find it here, find what I'm looking for, is the, let's see, what in the heck, right there, right there. So there's that little hole. Sometimes it'll slip over the thread like that, but in this case that's too small, so I got the wrong one. But don't necessarily need to do that. And I said I need a ground on the trailer for the white one to go to. So what it pretty much does is, like, we've got a long bolt with 2 washers on each, a smaller washer and a bigger washer on each, and then we got a nut that holds it on. So pretty much the bolt runs through it like that, with this going on the hole on the find it here. Right there where I clean the metal off the frame with a grinder and a thick disc on that side. So the bolt head goes through there with 2 washers, and then it comes out on that spot where I clean the metal off as well. And what you can do is you can wrap your wire around the bolt threads and then use to put the washer on, sandwich the washer up against the frame, and then tighten the nut and the bolt down, so the wires sit right up against the ground, so you got a good ground, so you don't need that end like I just showed you. Now pretty much the way it gets to the back is the fact that it's got to run, all the wires run through. Let me find the hole here. Right there, right where my fingers are at. It runs through there and runs all the way through where my fingers are at, all along the frame rail, all the way to the back of the trailer, and then it I'll have to make a diagram of how this works, so I guess I have to deal with my with my camera flying all over the place here. Pretty much comes all the way out here at the end of the, where my frame rail ends and the back corner of the bed mounts. So all along the tail pan right here, from that end to this end is where the wires run through. And then it, see if I can get a shot of this in here. Okay, let's see. Stupid thing, I can't zoom out. Okay, right there. It goes through there, and then there's a hole up there. You can't see it, but that's where the lights run up. The wires for the backup lights and the tail, turn, brake, and hazards run up through there. And you can see where the side, well, not very well, but where the side marker wiring, where I had it hooked up before I disconnected it. Okay, now we're gonna have to splice it in some spots. I don't remember how I did it the first time, but you can either, what we do is we take this set of snippers, I forget what they're called, and you take your piece of what, and you sandwich the wire in between it like I got here. Let me see if I can do this. What you do is there we go. See, I got that sandwich through there. What you do is you clamp down and then you pull the wire through, and that'll take off the little, what is it? Let's see what I can get a shot at here. Right on the end, you can hard to tell, but there's wire and then there's the coating. You want to pull the coating off on each end of the wire. Then you can stick a, let me find it here. Hold on a second. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, you can see where the bright spot is in this blue circle thing that I'm holding. It's got one of those on each end. Now, what happens is you take your... I'm just going to use the backup light wire here. If you clear off your wire, then your clean wire, then you stick it in there. Okay, so you got clean wire going into the metal threaded part there, and you take your let's see, where is it? Where is it? Get out of my way. And you crimp and you squeeze your snippers down on that. And you do that on the other end, you know, so it's got a good secure connection. What you can do if you want to is to, man, my camera angles are terrible today. Yeah, is you can cover it with electrical tape on both ends, so you know no water can get in there, and cover it up good. You don't have to, but you can. So you take the end that runs from the trailer, that plugs into the end on the Jeep, and you run it through those frame rails. Then you just run, the plug end comes out on the driver's side beneath. Then you run the turn signals for the right hand side, the wires, all the way underneath that tail pan, sorry. And then it comes up. So you got your separate wires for your backup lights, which run down and from the other side. So yeah, it's not that hard to explain how it gets routed. Just for the side marker lights and for the backup lights, I kind of forgot how it works. Now anyways, let's see here. I'm going to let's see, I'm going to take and I'm going to unscrew these housings so you can see what they look like here. So just with my ratchet and my Phillips head screwdriver here. Got a Phillips head, which looks like kind of a, what is it? Let's see now. Looks kind of like a, hard to see, but it's a plus sign. Wait, better off if I show it like this. There, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's kind of a plus. So it's a plus sign and the screws go into it. So I'll take off the driver's side backup lens and taillight lens here, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like on the inside. Okay. Sorry about the length of these videos. Hope you guys were enjoying them. But anyways, you can see where there's a light bulb right there. Not hard, kind of hard. But then you got the You got the two dark circles are what hold it bolted into the bed there. There's some kind of clips there on the inside the bedpost. Then there's the bottom bolt right there for the taillight housing. Then there's the, what is it, right? Oh, it's kind of hard to see. I'll take some, might add some pictures, but where my finger's at is the bulb for the taillight, brake light, hazard kind of housing right there. Yeah, so like right there. Give me a second, I'll show you guys how the wiring and stuff all works is arranged in here. So, take my ratchet here, give me a second. They help my head, it's up to loosen. Okay, now we got the backup light housing here with the two bowl holes and the light bulb here. Give me just a second here, let me take this light bulb out. Okay. Okay, what we got here is that little shiny kind of goldish circle, and that's where the light sits in there and it turns, and you got the gold circle, and then you got a little silver circle. That's where one of the contact points is, and you push in and you tighten the light a certain ways for a little bit, and it sits down in there. So give me a second, and then you got this can be a different color, but you got a green wire running down to a plug, which is a factory plug actually. So that plugs together. Hold on a second here. So that unplugs. I can't show you how the light plugs into there, but that's pretty much the backup light housing. And this, like I said, the wires run down. So now here's the tail light housing here. There, I can see the 2 bolt holes for it. You got the light bulb in there. Now this is where the 2 trailers I've owned, none of them had the boot on them. But the wiring, which in the little insulation that runs through the boot, I don't get any wires in this one. You have to see if I can wire that up or use a different. They make like a aftermarket replacement bulbs, which sockets and bulbs, which I used the first time. I'm part of this, but I can still show you how the light bulb sits in the socket here. So. Okay. Sorry about that. Now, let's see what I can do here. Hopefully I had it aimed at the right hole. Now it's hard to see. I'll have to take a... I'll just show you on the bolt. You got your socket in there. What you got is you got 2 points, 2 little circles there with the black in the middle. Yeah, that's a better shot. And what they do is there's 2 little circles, contact points, and they turn and they sit like the other ones do. So that's how those work. And there's 2 wires run to like into each hole for the contact points in the housing. And the boot here, it covers it up nicely onto the, to keep water, insulate, and moisture out and dirt, whatever. And there's the 2 holes right there that the wires run into. Can't bring you that good of a shot, but those run into there, and then they bolt in with the lenses and stuff like I showed on there, like I explained a second ago here. Let me move this backup light housing out of my road here, and then I'll take the side marker light housing off, and I can show you guys what that looks like. So. Okay, what makes this one what makes the side markers different is the fact that we got a plastic housing instead of a metal housing. Now the darkish tan part here, okay, the square here, and then the white white round thing with the 2 wires in it is the socket and the bulb that goes in there. So anyways, let me pull that and show you what it looks like. This twists out and goes in there in the hole there a certain way. Let me find the there we go. The light just pushes in there and pulls out to replace it. So nothing really special with the side markers. There's 2 wires here that run from the socket here. I don't know where those go. I know one of them is the tail light, and I want to say the other is the... One of them is the tail light for sure. I want to say the other one's the ground, but that doesn't seem right since since the ground doesn't go back that far. But anyways, this video has been 25 minutes long. I'll add in a diagram with some pictures of the housings and how it runs, you know, so you guys can see how it really works. And you know, if you had trouble following me where I showed all how it runs through the frame and the bed and all that kind of stuff. There's gonna be sometime in the future, I don't know when, there's gonna be some license plate lights on the bumper. But for now, that'll be covered in a later episode, probably like a short, like 5, maybe 10-minute clip at the most. But those run into the taillights, so that shouldn't be too hard to do. But anyways, thanks for bearing with me here. Hey, what's up YouTube? 72 Fans 1, back with the only nighttime clip you're going to see of a truck to rebuild series. I can pretty well say that for sure. Alright, you guys can all let me hear about it later. But I was gonna show the lighting functions of the trailer, since earlier in the first clip I showed how it was all gonna work. So let me just start off and do this clip real quick. So okay, as you can see there, those are the taillights there, and then you got the ones on the side, which are the side marker ones here. I'll just show real quick how they look. It's not too terribly interesting. You can't make anything out since it's dark outside and the camera's really sucky here. But that's the driver's side, and you know, here's the Here's a kind of maybe a little better shot, but then there's the one on the other side. So, okay, next I'm gonna do here is I'm going to, let's see. Sorry, just kind of knocked my camera out of alignment there. Next, I'm gonna show the emergency lights, hazard lights. What, you know, when you gotta pull over or gotta stop, or if your vehicle breaks down or whatever. So now you can obviously tell that both sides flash, so just on the back, not on the sides. So anyways, it's a hazard light function real quick there. There's the left turn signal with the taillights on. So anyways, I'll go ahead and show the right turn signal here real quick. Okay, so you can see that one there now. A couple other ones to show off here. Brake lights. So I'll go do that real quick. I'm just gonna shut the turn signals off and then hit the brakes, because I gotta do that one inside the Jeep, so this will take a few more seconds here. Okay, I think that pretty much sums up the brake lights. Now, one other thing left to show off here is the quarter circle lights. I'll show right here real quick. See if I can get them to show up in the dark. Right there. Right where my finger's pointing at here. Backup lights. So, not necessarily a necessary function to have for legal purposes and, you know, whatnot, but I'm gonna show those off real quick now. Okay, anyways, for now that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed these few episodes from the build-up of explanation video of Deathbed Revival to Electrified Ride here. Now, I'm looking into getting the license plate lamps on the step bumper done, but I gotta see how much that's gonna cost and whatnot. So for right now, this is going to do it for a little bit on the structure videos, but when I get some more upgrades going, I'll bring you some more videos. But remember, if you haven't checked out the, what is it, I forget what part it is already. It's been a couple days since I recorded the other ones. But leave a comment on part 4, I think it is, with the paint combinations. Let me know which one you like, or vote up the comment of like 1, 2, or 3. Vote up which ones you like, if you see one you like already, or if you got a suggestion, just type it in the comments and I'll like make a picture or whatever. So just try to use the video. Let me know your opinion of which one you want on that voting poll, because I'd rather do that than keep track of it on Skype. It's not a way of begging for comments or vote ups on comments. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these, and that's it for now.